Hey everybody, Bruce here, traveling with Bruce. Just got some breaking news from Royal Caribbean and Celebrity. They have canceled cruises for another month now. The earliest they're going to set sail will be on May the 12th. And they've also announced that they will not be going to New England or Alaska until at least July 1 because of the Canadian government shutdown for Canadian cruise ports. Big news. Other cruise lines are sure to follow. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing to my channel, Traveling with Bruce. Thank you for the thumbs ups. I really appreciate it. All your comments are greatly appreciated as well. Thank you also to those of you who have joined my Facebook group page, Traveling with Bruce on Facebook. Come on over if you'd like to hang out with a bunch of us between videos. That's where you'll find us. Just ask to join and I'll let you in. I'm the administrator. And also welcome to a whole bunch of you joining us on Instagram. Traveling with Bruce is on Instagram, and Jennifer handles all the affairs there. Welcome one, welcome all. All right, well, the news has come out. This is the first cruise line to make the announcement official that they're not going to start cruising in April. They're now looking to cruise May the 12th at the very earliest. Pretty prudent move here by Royal Caribbean. They have been quite busy the last several days. They have raised over $3 billion in cash to add to their bank account by borrowing on their credit lines. They are now laying off staff on board ships. They are beginning to evacuate and trim down the number of crew members on board their ships. They haven't said how many, but the word is out. It's already confirmed. Crew members have been telling loved ones they're coming home early, and wouldn't surprise me if Royal Caribbean may even decide certain ships won't start sailing for even longer than May the 12th, because keep in mind, folks, all of the ships that were supposed to be in Alaska in April now can't even go up to Alaska and can't go up to Seattle or Vancouver to get ready to start cruising. They can't get into the ports. So crews are literally not needed by the thousands because of the dozens of ships that this cruise line operates under their brand name. So cruise members are being sent home. That's another way to cut costs. They've cut back on dry dock expenditures. They're probably going to do layoffs at head office, and they're going to hunker down to get through the slow time. Do not be surprised if Carnival, with their 9 brands, and Norwegian with their brands, shortly, and I mean in the next 2 or 3 days, will announce literally the same thing. They're going to likely also postpone their first cruises until at least May the 12th. Today we heard the word that St. Thomas and St. Croix are shut down on a full-blown lockdown. No visitors in until April the 25th, and that is 2 weeks longer than Carnival was hoping to actually start sailing again. So that is another reason why I think Carnival will join Royal Caribbean. You can't go to Canada. You can't go to some of these islands in the Caribbean. You can just see the noose getting tighter and tighter around these cruise lines for flexibility purposes. Those of you out there who have booked a cruise on any of these cruise lines where you were supposed to go on a cruise between now and roughly May 12th, don't be surprised that you're going to receive emails. Certainly going to get emails now from Royal Caribbean and Celebrity, but you're going to get emails eventually from the other cruise lines telling you this information and giving you options as to what you can do. You can either just take the cash refund and forget about it and sail another day, or you can leave the cash with the cruise lines as a credit, and you'll likely be given a bonus for that. And so far it's been quite common where cruise lines have said if you leave the credit with us, we'll give you 125% buying power instead of 100 cents on the dollar of buying power. And that allows you a lot of flexibility, up to 2 years in most cases, to book your next cruise. And that'll likely now be moved up to May 12th. I suspect that you'll have a 2-year window starting May the 12th to think about your next cruise, and you've got 125% buying power instead of 100% buying power if you keep the credit with the cruise line. I'm getting a lot of comments from my viewers, which of course I love, and many a time I'm being asked, what do you think, Bruce? Do you think my cruise is going to go ahead or not? I'm sorry to say, and I just have this gut feeling there's just no way that Mediterranean cruise ports are going to be open in the next 30 to 60 days. That's still a reach. I'm worried about ports up in the Baltics. I'm worried about Asia still really on a full-blown lockdown. North America still on a lockdown. South America right now as I speak, there are ships trying to get out of South America with passengers because they can't offload them down there. They're literally steaming back to Fort Lauderdale to drop passengers off there. So the cruise business right now is essentially shut off and shut down. Cruise ships are literally anchored around the world waiting for their next moves, but I know that a number of ships in the Caribbean who've been docked there or harbor or anchored there are now arranging exits for their cruise, and they're going to trim their crew levels, and I wouldn't be surprised if Carnival and Norwegian will follow suit right away. Anyway, there's the latest for you folks. Royal Caribbean Celebrity, they're not cruising till May 12th at the earliest, and they're definitely not going to Alaska and New England until July 1 because of Canada's shutdown. We'll keep you posted, everybody, on the latest. Thanks for joining me today. Bye for now.